Ahoy, fellow history buffs and geopolitical voyagers. Ever wonder how a tiny nation of windmills and canals became a global powerhouse? The secret isn't just tulips and trade. It's a remarkably flexible definition of fair play. Let's rewind to the 16th century. The Dutch were locked in a desperate struggle against the mighty Spanish Empire. Outgunned on land, they turned to the sea. Enter the Sea Beggars, a plucky band of Calvinist privateurs. With a government nod, they liberated Spanish galleons of their gold. Piracy, privateering, let's call it strategic asset redistribution. It was, simply, good business, and even better, nation-building. Why fight an expensive land war when you can just take your enemy as entire treasury on the high seas? Admiral Piet Eng became a national hero for relieving Spain of its entire silver fleet in 1628. Imagine the national budget after that. Now, fast forward a few centuries, you might think the Dutch have swapped their cutlasses for corporate law books. But look closer. Look at the curious case of Nexperia, and you'll see the spirit of the Sea Beggars is alive and well. Nexperia is a Dutch-based chip manufacturer. It was eventually acquired by the Chinese firm Wingtech, a standard business deal, right? Not so fast. Suddenly, the Dutch government got a severe case of national security jitters. They worried that Nexperia's crucial technology was at risk. What was the threat? Were they turning diodes into tiny, aggressive windmills? The specifics remain as foggy as the North Sea. But then, armed not with cannons, but with an obscure 1952 law, the Dutch government sprang into action. Out went the Chinese CEO, and in came a state-appointed administrator. Corporate control was effectively seized, all in the name of safeguarding crucial technological knowledge. Sound familiar? The Chinese have cried 21st century piracy and robbery in legal disguise. And honestly, they have a point. The parallels are striking. Then, state-sanctioned privateers seize Spanish gold for the Dutch Republic. Now, the state, using an old law, seizes control of a Chinese-owned asset for Dutch and European interests. Then, the justification was war. Now, the justification is national security, a term that's just as flexible. The only real difference is the method. No more cannons and cutlasses. Today, they send bureaucrats with legal documents. Instead of seizing a shipload of silver, they seize operational control, ensuring the company's valuable know-how flows in the right direction. So, let's not call it piracy. Let's call it what it is, a masterclass in strategic asset management, refined over centuries. From the Sea Beggars to modern bureaucrats, the Dutch have always known how to protect their interests. Some national traditions, like a good aged Gouda, just get better with time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into history and modern politics, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next voyage. See you next time.